A false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but the just weight is his delight. Proverbs 11, verse 1. Whatever you do, work heartily as for the Lord and not for men. Colossians 3, verse 23. You shall not oppress your neighbor or rob him. The wages of a hired servant shall not remain with you all night until the morning. Leviticus 19, verse 13. And whatever you do, in word or deed, do everything in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through him. Colossians 3, verse 17. A slack hand causes poverty, but the hand of the diligent makes rich. Proverbs 10, verse 4. Commit your work to the Lord, and your plans will be established. Proverbs 16, verse 3. The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty. Proverbs 21, verse 5. It is well with a man who deals generously and lends, who conducts his affairs with justice. Psalm 112, verse 5. Better is a little with righteousness than great revenues with injustice. Proverbs 16, verse 8. Wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase it. Proverbs 13, verse 11. The soul of the sluggard craves and gets nothing, while the soul of the diligent is richly supplied. Proverbs 13, verse 4. Do you see a man skillful in his work? He will stand before kings. He won't stand before obscure men. Proverbs 22, verse 29. One who is faithful in a very little is also faithful in much, and one who is dishonest in a very little is also dishonest in much. Luke 16, verse 10. For what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and forfeit his soul? Mark 8, verse 36. Don't be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that by testing you may discern what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect. Romans 12, verse 2. Woe to him who builds his house by unrighteousness, and his upper rooms by injustice, who makes his neighbor serve him for nothing and doesn't give him his wages. Jeremiah 22, verse 13. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare, not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. Jeremiah 29, verse 11. Behold the wages of the laborers who mowed your fields, which you kept back by fraud, are crying out against you, and the cries of the harvesters have reached the ears of the Lord of hosts. James 5, verse 4. You shall remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you power to get wealth, that He may confirm His covenant that He swore to your fathers, as it is this day. Deuteronomy 8, verse 18. Whoever oppresses the poor to increase his own wealth or gives to the rich will only come to poverty. Proverbs 22, verse 16.